Hey, this is Corey from Trivium. I'm here to show you some licks and parts to some of our songs that are some of my favorites to use as warm-ups before a show, and also riffs that are, I guess, throughout our history, or riffs that are, I guess, important to the band and myself for contributing stuff to it, and also some stuff that looking at tabs of our songs on the internet, some stuff that is not correct or close, but not quite how we play it, so I can show you the proper way that it's played on the record and the way the band plays it live. So one of the first riffs that I'm going to play, it's a really good riff for, I guess if you want to use it as a warm-up. I've used it before, like, to get my picking hand warmed up, because it's a very basic riff. And it kind of combines two of the things I mentioned earlier about a good warm-up riff, and also kind of a important riff to myself, because it was the first riff that I guess contributed to the band, the first song that we wrote after I had joined, and it's the opening riff for Like to the Flies, which is just the the riff is just kind of just goes down like the scale. It really just starts off with the, oh, fuck, wrong pickup. And then just, so it's very basic, all down pick. So if you need something to, I guess, get your hand going, and also there's some left hand movement as well, but nothing too crazy. Very simple, straightforward riff, but a very iconic riff in our catalog for being the song that pretty much introduced us to everybody, and got assigned to Roadrunner Records. So it's kind of a very important song for the band. And that riff just came about when we were jamming in our practice space, and we were, for a lot of the stuff back before we, actually when we were writing for Ascendancy, a lot of the songs came about, we would just get together in our rehearsal spot, and like before we started practicing all the songs we already had from like Ember or whatever, we would just kind of be like, all right, someone play a riff, and we'll just kind of jam and warm up, and that was a song that came about just from jamming and just improvising, and people just kind of making up stuff on the spot. I came up with that riff to start off the jam, and then the next riff in the song Matt just kind of threw out there. So the song kind of just came together very quickly in a just kind of a jam-oriented environment, which we always preach about, bands getting together in a room and playing together, because we feel like our coolest stuff that we end up writing just kind of comes from just bouncing ideas off each other in a jam room. And a lot of the stuff from Ascendancy it was written that way, and even the new record as well, there was a lot of stuff that was written kind of on the spot in the moment that became like really cool parts of the songs. Another part from Until the World Goes Cold is another song that's very simplistic overall. It's got a lot of layers to it, but the one part that I looked at guitar tabs for it out there was the chorus melody was played on. They had the two of the right notes, but they had it. Most of the tabs was on the B string, but it's actually. So it's almost right. So it's on the E string. So people playing that, you can. Everything else I've seen in the tabs, because it's very just simple notes. So that was the only part, because I think the E string got kind of, I guess, kind of gets blended in with everything else going on at the moment. But that was one little thing that I wanted to point out to everybody. Can play the part 100% correctly. So.